Hello there, fellas and ladies. Welcome back to Goodfellas Garage, and I am pulling up to Prime One Motorsports warehouse, one of their top secret warehouses, to check out a pretty cool car from the 90s. So let's go inside and see what I got for you today. Check this out, fellas. 1993 Mustang Cobra in black with only 673 original miles on the odometer. And once again, I have borrowed this car from Prime One Motorsports, and they have the most amazing cars you can possibly imagine. All the low mileage cars that you see on this channel all came from Prime One Motorsports. I have no idea how they find these things, but they do. It's absolutely amazing. I am a huge Fox body Mustang fan, and let me just tell you a little bit about the history of the Fox body Mustang, because this thing has been around for 15 years, which is a very long run for a body style that went mostly unchanged. Now, to an untrained eye, a person who is not really a car guy or who doesn't know what they're looking at, you might think that this is just a regular Fox body Mustang, maybe with like a body kit or something like that, but it couldn't be further from the truth. You have to keep in mind that 1993 Cobra is extremely special because this was the last year of the Fox body Mustang, and this was the first year of the SVT Cobra. And 1993 is also the birth year of the SVT, which stands for Special Vehicle Team, and before it was known as the SVO, Special Vehicle Operations. Now, the differences between the regular GT and the Cobra are you have your side skirts right here. Of course, you have the Cobra specific wheels, the fan blades. I absolutely love the fan blade design. These are 17 by 7.5, and I used to have a 96 T-Bird with fan blades, and I absolutely love this wheel design. And I know, like, millennials might look at this now and they're like, well, what's so fancy about this? But believe me, this was a very popular wheel, and aftermarket has actually been producing this style wheel in bigger sizes because they're so popular. So that's Cobra specific. Obviously, you have your front bumper, which was different. The grille was different. The rear bumper, okay, and of course, you can't forget the Cobra specific spoiler. You had the SVO styled tail lights, and really the only thing that designated this was the badge on the trunk, and of course you had your Cobra snakes on the fenders. So other than that, the stylistic changes are really very subtle, and this is the beginning of SVT, and this car was basically in line with the M cars of the time and the AMG cars that had very subtle stylistic changes to versus the regular model. Now, this is of course your good old 5.0 pushrod V8, and at a first glance it looks just like the regular 5.0 you would see in the GT model, except the little plaque that you have here. But again, this is a slightly modified engine. You have GT40 heads, you have GT40 intake, you have bigger throttle body, you have bigger mass airflow. The crank pulley was actually reduced in size by 14% in order to get more power. The unfortunate side effect of that was that the water pump now was not pumping as much water through the engine, so the water pump pulley was also reduced by 14%. Now, this has made it to a Borg-Warner T5 transmission that was also beefed up, and the clutch was also different. The fuel injectors were also upgraded in this car. They were 24-pound fuel injectors, and they had to update the programming in the ECM to accommodate more flow. The rear differential was also upgraded in this car. It's a differential from an 87 through 88 Turbo Coupe Ford Thunderbird, and this is why they have different offset wheels on the 93 Cobra, because the axles in the Turbo Coupe were actually slightly longer, and the ratio here is 3.08. The car also received free-flowing mufflers that were upgraded. Now looking at the interior, this is no different than any other Fox body, and the only way you could tell that this is a 93 Cobra is by looking at the floor mats. That's it. There's no nameplate, there's no dash plaques, there's no special numberings, no stitching, no nothing, okay? And this is a standard Fox body interior, and the seats were available in 2 colors. There was black cloth and opal gray cloth, and leather was available only in opal gray, and this car has the leather seat option. The other option was the moonroof that, you know, flipped up, but this car does not have that. So what I will do now is I will take it for a quick spin, because I'm not allowed to put too many miles in it. Maybe I'll put a mile or 2. I just want to drive it around and see what it feels like to drive a brand new 1993 Cobra. Spun out first to second. This is crazy. This car is so raw. What I didn't expect is how precise this transmission is. It is very, very precise for a 1993 car, because I was expecting something sloppy that just goes in and out, you know, but this is fucking fantastic. I am enjoying this. I mean, I'm only allowed to put a couple of miles on this thing. I'm gonna head back. So, but wow, what an experience. Moves. It moves for sure, and it only has 235 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. But you have to keep in mind that this is a pretty light car, and in addition, you know, this is the 90s, so before all the stupid safety equipment, there's no passenger side airbag, none of that. I mean, driver's side airbag was like woohoo, you know what I mean? So it is absolutely amazing how quick this car really is. And the funny thing is that the 96 Cobra that came with a 4.6 liter 32 valve double overhead cam engine that was making 305 horsepower is actually slower than this one. This one has 5.7 seconds to 60. The other one had 5.9. So it is absolutely crazy how easy it is to lose grip in this car. And this is before traction control, this is before stability control and all those nannies and driver assists. This is a real car, a true driver's car. If you want to experience actual performance cars the way they were meant to be experienced, this is the car. This is the car to do it in. Absolutely unbelievable experience. Well, fellas, I put about 5 miles on this car, and my time with this has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed this quick video about this absolutely amazing 93 Cobra. And if you did, please subscribe, like, share. Thank you for watching. Bye.